Hello and welcome home to the Church of BL. I'm St.Peachie, your patron saint of the problematic, here today with some more Dear Monster because I just kind of felt like it. I recorded an episode of the ADHD review and it was like 12 a.m., but I was still awake and some of my peeps were still awake and we're just like, well, what now? And now here we are. So I have this kind of sketchy setup with my game on the left and the Discord chat on the right, so you know what I'm reacting to if and when I react to things. Did I put a bunch of dots to try to fix the chat? Maybe. Did I also randomly get the hiccups? Oh my god. Maybe. Ugh. Okay. So this is going to be kind of live stream style playthrough, but we'll see how it goes. If y'all think this is funny, you should tell me in the comments because I could do this more often. It's so much easier to live stream than it is to record by myself sometimes. Like sometimes it's the exact opposite and I'd rather be by myself, especially if it's something serious. Like when I play, oh my god, Ultra C. I want to do that like by myself. But when it's something stupid, it's easier for me to like bounce off of what other people are saying. So yeah, here we are. Dear Monster, part 2. I don't like those options. I think I'm going to puke. Holy shit. On with the festivities. So, oh, night night. We just did a recording and now I'm doing another recording, so people are heading out and some might pop in. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. I don't like those options. I think I'm going to puke. And for the synopsis of what all has gone on, you can watch the other video, part 1, which I will have linked somewhere around here somewhere, and you can boop it and watch that, and then you will know what the frick is going on. But till then, here we are. Hee I have to remember what voices I did for people. Oh my fucking Christ. Okay. Please be delicate, Momo. He experienced only a fraction of our world, and alas, he believes that we are nothing more than legends and myths. Oh, that's the one that I want. Oh my god. He doesn't know his heritage. He doesn't know hidden truths about the world. He blindly strays with no idea of his destination. Oh, he's so pretty. Oh my god. He is far more than mere flesh and blood, though. We all felt that. How can we be sure he is genuinely as lost as he appears to be? I've never seen him perform any kind of magic, and he was raised by Anna. As strong as my love for her is, we all know that she is not very fond of our world. Yeah. Anyway, can you speak, love? Are you gonna faint or puke? I realize my breath is out of control. My palms are covered with sweat. You said my aunt's name. How do you know her? How do you know me? Who are you? I want my voice to sound demanding, but it comes out hoarse and weak. I clear my throat and try again. My hands are still shaking though, so I know I won't fool anyone. You said that Grandpa isn't here, but he sent me an invitation, a letter. I came all this way. Why isn't he here? And why do I care? I wasn't even that excited to meet him. Was I? You also talk a lot about magic. That guy from before, he called himself the Great Red Dragon, and after seeing what I saw, he really was something. There's no point in denying that. I think I need a moment to process everything. Yeah, that's all. Knowledge over ignorance, a wise choice. An invitation, you say? Anyway, you don't look too good. Farron, can't you use your magic to whip up some Valium? Alas, nay, the situation that we have before our eyes cannot be fixed with magic, not permanently. He is in perfect health. It is his mind that needs remedy. He needs time and rest. I am quite certain that he is going to feel better after a long bath and exquisite meal. Well, we'd better get going then. I glance at the exit. This means I'm trapped here, doesn't it? At least it doesn't seem like these guys want to harm me. We go towards the mansion, and I feel calmer with every second. Now that I'm no longer in immediate danger, I can at least try to appreciate my surroundings again. Both the mansion and the strangers walking behind me. Where are you looking exactly? Ooh, what? Nowhere. I mean, it's not that I mind. Whatever calms you down, eh? If we could go on to more important issues than your lust, Momo, I would much appreciate it. I don't have time for any of that. And what's so crucial that you have to do, Hiki? Water your plants. As a matter of fact, yes. Momo, you astonish me. Real, yeah. If you thought for 1 second that our friend was looking at you with that kind of interest, well, you are sorely mistaken. Indeed, you are just projecting your own fascination with him. There has been no indication whatsoever, even for a split second, that he... All right. Momo rolls back his eyes and looks at me again. God, I'm good at reading today. Getting back on track. Your grandfather is no longer with us. Well, what? But before, you said... No way. Is he... Hiki, for someone who has gone through thousands of lifetimes, you can be such a moron. Theo isn't dead, little boy. No need to cry. He's missing, though. For the last time, will you please refrain from using my name this way? Oh, shush, Hiki. About your grandpa, we're not sure what happened. The day he disappeared, the barrier showed up. But all of this... how is it possible? And again, how do you know my aunt? Well, we have lived here for quite some time, and this is the house where she grew up. And how is it all possible? Simple magic. I guess you could see something that doesn't make sense here. You can always answer yourself, magic. What? My aunt knows all about this. Why didn't she ever tell me? That is a question for her, not for us. He comes closer to me and grabs my chin and looks me straight in the eye. His yellow iris reminds me of sand. His breath brings memories of midsummer wind that carries a little bit of moisture to an extremely dry day. I feel pressure on my cheeks and forehead, little pins and needles. My heart speeds up in the anticipation. I need to think about all this familiar business. Maybe prepare papers. Familiar business? And that crazy dragon guy was talking about familiar call. What is it? Momo, Farron, take care of him. He releases me from his grip and goes away. He doesn't bother to look back even when he speaks. But of course I will. There is nothing quite as splendid as taking care of a person in need. It made me reminisce about that old story, the one in which a brave traveler is terribly lost in the woods and found an empty hut that he decided to sleep in. Farron, more doing, less talking. What did Hikmet mean when he said familiar business? It's something to discuss, of course, but I think it will be better for you to relax first. You should also clean yourself from all that dirt you fancied falling into. I did not. I guess you could take one of the guest bedrooms on the second floor. The number of spare rooms we have is ridiculous. Ah, this is a fine idea indeed, but Theodore prepared a room for his grandson a long time ago. Did he know? I've never heard of this before because... You know what? Doesn't matter. Let's say I believe you. For now. Farron ignores him and takes me by the hand. My skin tingles under his delicate touch. Oh, I just can't wait for you to see your room. It was made especially for you. I hope everything was done correctly. If you find anything amiss, do not hesitate to ask for adjustments, and I will happily oblige you. Anyhow, we should get going, shall we? Okay, this is where I fuck up. I really want to get with Hikmat. Hikmat is my boy. I need that man so bad. And in order to get that man, I have a feeling I need to ignore Unicorn Boy. And Unicorn Boy is very yandere. He's my wife's favorite. She's played this before. And it breaks my heart to hurt him. It makes me very sad. But I'm gonna have to in order to get with my tan husband. And I am not pleased about this. Oh my god. His reaction is terrible. Yeah, we can come back for unicorn. Actually, can you just give me directions? I'll find my way. Thank you. Oh god. He's so sad. And he doesn't even say anything. Oh, Jesus. His smile falters, but he gives me directions anyway. Soon I arrive at the place. It's so sad. I love him. God damn it. I drop my backpack to the floor and look around. It's a weird mix of miscellaneous objects. The plants are made of plastic. A single real one is the cactus. It's like someone knew that the only thing that could survive in my room. Yeah, we kicked the puppy. Okay. I hear a wind chime. It's attached to the window on the right. Whenever I hear a wind chime, I think about my parents. I don't remember their faces, but that sound, we must have had one of those. Someone put a picture of my aunt and uncle on the fireplace. I'm there too, just much younger. We look so stiff, like we can't wait to stop touching. A couple of things seem out of place, like a Christmas stocking or a creepy portrait of an old wizard. Wait, is that my grandpa? I hope not. Hanging a painting of himself in my room would be weird. Why did he invite me if he's not even here? They said he was missing. If he's a wizard, he might as well have been attacked and kidnapped by some supernatural being, sucked away by some other sucked away to some other dimension. It's not like I came here to live with him, but still, why do I feel this way? I didn't expect anything from him. Family that actually cares about me. I gave up on that a long time ago. Preach, baby. Oh my god. Or didn't I? I sigh and look at the bed. Hi, Teddy. Long time no see. I had the exact same plushie when I was a kid, but dressed differently. My aunt said that my parents gave him to me. As I hug the bear, I smell home. On the desk, there are things I'm not too familiar with. Most of the jars are unlabeled, and those that don't tell me anything useful. There's also a crystal ball with a button on the stand. I press it, not expecting anything, but it glows with a foggy white light. The great pain awaits thee if thou is not willing to focus and see. What? What pain? I need more information. Oh. I take a step back and trip over one of the glass thingies on the floor. I fall on my ass for the third time this day, but now I also hit the back of my head. Ugh, who would leave something there? For all of your life, don't make a foe, but thou must admit, I told you so. Are you serious? Silence. And then I hear knocking. I don't know. I know it's Momo at the door. I don't know if it really fucking matters. I really want Tan Boy. If I just like really obviously go for Tan Boy, I wonder if I'm gonna get Tan Boy. And I just pick all the stupid fucking options. Can it wait? Well, I'm not going to force the food on you. I'll leave it on the table next to the door. I stand up, wait a moment, and open the door. Momo's gone, but there's a silver platter with an omelet and a glass of juice awaiting me. I take it to the room and start eating. It's delicious. Cool. I avoided that. I want fucking Hikmat. God damn it. I finish my food and sit on the edge of the bed. I try to call the university, but I can't get a signal. Does the barrier disrupt radio waves somehow? I'm going through the memories of all of the books I've read, trying to find some kind of reliable information on the supernatural. I don't even realize I'm what? I don't even realize I'm rubbing my balls until I feel stiffness in my pants. What in the fuck? I'm in a strange house with strange creatures. I'm not even sure it's entirely safe, and my dick wants attention anyway. Sometimes he just does not communicate? What? Cooperate. I definitely shouldn't go for it here and now. Okay. Note to the YouTube peoples. I will fade to black and then come back. And if you would like to see the smuts, then you should come to my Discord. I wish I could make that rhyme. Bring your butts. I don't fucking know. God damn it. Come to Discord to see the smuts. Anyway. I look at the door and sigh. It's still closed. I feel like a freaking pervert. I've just met those guys and already used them as wanking material. Okay, YouTube folks, we're back. All we missed was some fappage, and it didn't last very long. So here we are. We have returned. Post-nut comes in strong. I feel my cheeks heat up. I jerk my head around, looking for something to clean up. I didn't prepare tissues or anything. I've already made a mess of those sheets, so might as well use them to clean myself. After I'm done, I cram them under the bed. Wow, good going. I'll ask for new sheets later. Definitely not sus. Yep, this officially became the room of shame. I go to the bathroom across the hall. I take a quick shower and dress into something clean. All my clothes look the same. I guess this is what I get for only bringing the acceptable stuff. I think I feel better in that you shall not pass t-shirt. Now what? Should I wander around a bit by myself? Wait, how do I contact the guys anyway? Nope, they're probably not on Grindr. That's amazing. There's a note on the platter. I must have been starving if I hadn't seen it sooner. Each and every letter is written with precise elegance. The note says, "Bring the dishes back, will you, love? I'm not your maid, after all. The kitchen is on the right of the main hall." It doesn't say I have to go right away, but I don't really have anything better to do. I go to the main hall. There are doors on both sides of it. The note says on the right, but should I face the stairs or the front entrance? I go to one of the doors and put my ear to it. I lose balance and it's jerked open. Oh! Hello. Hi. Hello. Why are you creeping around my kitchen, boy? I have to look way up to see the face of the person, or rather creature, speaking to me. He is a mountain, a green mass of muscles, barely dressed in anything. I glance at the cloth covering his crotch. No way. I would like to be a hamster trying to eat a banana. I would like to be? I would be like a hamster trying to eat a banana. Holy shit. It is 12:30 a.m. my time. I am so good at reading. Oh my god. Hi. Good morning. Or is it afternoon already? I brought back the dishes. Come on then. You could just walk in, you know. I wouldn't yell at you. It's a kitchen, not a bathroom. Not that I'd be mad if a cutie like you walked in on me during a shower. Oh, okay. As he says that, his expression stays exactly the same. The same? Oh my god. The same. And I'm not sure if he's joking or flirting with me. Well, mister, I'm glad to hear that you wouldn't be mad because you don't seem like a guy to mess with. Call me Slagathor? Slagathor. Okay. What do you mean? Because I'm an orc. Not all orcs are barbaric and violent, you know. He starts to chop an onion with a stoic expression. No, I wasn't talking about your race. I just meant that you could grab my head in one hand. Maybe. I wouldn't, though. Anyway, how did you like your omelet? I got some advice about toppings that you might like from our one-horned friend. It was delicious. I especially liked the green peas and feta cheese inside. I didn't recognize the mushroom, though. Huh? That doesn't surprise me at all. That was a blood rush bullet. It doesn't grow here. I mean, in this world. It's called like that because of the stripe color. Some people think that it's an aphrodisiac, but I guess it's just a bunch of bullshit. Never worked on me. Did it do anything for you? Oh, God. Huh? I feel the fire on my cheeks. Does he know about the room of shame? I can't read him. He has this mean, angry-looking face, but a calm voice. I mean, did you get hornier than usual after eating? No. Yes. I mean, yes. I know what an aphrodisiac is, but no. I felt normal. Perfectly normal. Yep. Nothing happened. Nothing at all. I realize that I'm talking too fast and shut up. Well, anyway, do you want anything else? Have you seen this mansion yet? Just my room and some corridors, I guess. There's a bunch of places you might want to see. Maybe you need a guide. You want to take me? Me? I would, but I have to cook for this bunch here. I could send them a message, though. I'm sure Farron would love to show you around, and Momo wouldn't mind either. Hikmat would say he doesn't have the time, but he would probably let you tag along with him in the end. And you can always go alone. Try not to die, though. Now he's chopping white radish. Oh my god, 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 I get to pick, I get to pick, I get to pick, I get to pick. I really am wondering about Hikmat. I don't know if it's gonna go anywhere, though. I'm doing it. Okay, then. He touches his bronze bracelet, and it buzzes quietly. Go to the hall. He should be there soon. That was easy. God damn. Soon, there's Hikmat on top of the stairs. When he sees me, he frowns slightly, then he comes down, but his steps are slow and reluctant. Tiny baby. Why was I summoned here? Is there yet another emergency that I'm bound to resolve? State your business swiftly. No. Night night! I'm probably gonna end it in about like 20-ish minutes. We'll get through some Hikmat date and then I'll end it for the day. No, there's no emergency. I just thought you could maybe show me around the mansion? I asked the cook to get you. Slagathor summoned me to be your guide. I do not remember agreeing to that. Oh, he's so hot. Oh, he's so fucking hot. Jesus Christ almighty. I need that. I need that. I need that. Ugh. Well, you didn't, and I'll completely understand if you decide to go back to whatever it was you were doing. The need to explore a new place. I understand it, but my tasks for today are important. It might be better if you ask someone else. Yeah, of course. No problem. Hey, wait. Maybe I could go around the mansion and simultaneously help you with whatever it is you're doing? If you'd rather be alone, I get that too. He looks at me for a moment longer and my skin begins to tingle with the same bizarre energy. I swallow, trying to maintain eye contact, and finally he sighs. If you're interested in following me, I'll allow it. However, if you get bored, please leave. If you get lost, I might not notice. If you talk too much, do you usually talk too much? You're not very fond of people, are you? No, suppose I'm not. But then again, Master Theodore was the only human I've talked to for a very, very long time. Daddy. God, I love him. He goes behind the stairs where, as I can see now, is the extension of the hallway. It leads to a glass door. I walk behind him and wonder if he was serious about us not talking to each other. We end up outside the mansion and go through the pathways full of bushes and blooming flowers. I can see a pair of peacocks sauntering around. So where are we going? To the garden. But we're already in one. To the other part of the garden. Oh, cool. Why? I was in the middle of preparing the pot when you disturbed me. Wait, you guys are growing pot in here? What? No, flower pot. Sorry, my bad. Why are you doing this, though? Don't you have a gardener? I mean, like, in a place like that, you have to hire somebody to help, right? I am the gardener. No way. You most certainly do not look like one. He sighs. There's a deep sadness in his eyes, but I think it's aimed entirely at this conversation. Then what should I look like, child? Maybe dressed in overalls? Or at least something that doesn't look like it's gonna tear apart in seconds, and I am not a child. You all are. You, the dragon, Farron, even your grandfather and Momo. They still have this youthful enthusiasm. How old are you exactly? The days when my age could be written in 3 figures has long gone. Since then, whole nations have risen and fallen. The world has changed. Currents have shifted. Not that it matters. Death awaits us all. That's optimistic. I don't want to be rude, but what are you? I mean, Farron is clearly a unicorn, and Momo seems to be some variant of Kitsune. I, used to be into fantasy and stuff. Read a lot of books. Long time ago. You have the Ankh symbol on your clothes, so you must be somehow connected to ancient Egypt. I just am. That tells me nothing. We stop in front of several greenhouses. Hikmat opens one, and we walk inside. There are a bunch of plants I've never seen before or even heard about. Others look familiar, but there's something unusual about each and every one of them. Is that Is that a bed at the end of the greenhouse? Does he sleep here? Should I ask? Whoa, what's that smell? It's amazing. Yes, I forgot. He snaps his fingers, and I can't smell the sweet, flowery composition anymore. That particular plant makes one euphoric at first, but after a few minutes, one loses their senses and becomes hostile. After a couple of hours, the effects are irreversible. What? Why do you keep something like that in here? Why not? Just because it's developed an interesting defense mechanism doesn't mean that there's something wrong with the plant itself. Ah! And then he said something and I completely missed it because I hit a button. Ah. Today I'm going to seed something that's even more interesting. I'm almost afraid to ask. You have no obligation to be here. Almost. What is it? I managed to get the Ivory of Pleasure seeds. The dimension where it grows naturally is under strict travel control, and the plant itself seems to be quite illegal there. Humans, no matter where they come from, they always strive to control everything around them. I suppose it creates a soothing illusion of being in charge of their own lives. And yet, nature finds a way. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, I don't. Okay. I need to save. Save. Save stuff. Save. Save. Oh, my God. Oh, fuck. I don't think humans are that simple. I think nature will have its revenge on us real soon. Changing the subject. Do I want to agree or do I... Motherfucker. I mean, I do honestly think nature will have its revenge pretty soon because we are fucking up the earth, to be quite fucking honest. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe that'll be his arc, is like convincing him that humans aren't just garbage. I think that's a good choice. Aren't they? All you do is dictated by the need of survival, pleasure, and the fear of death. What about selfless? Wow. What about selfless sacrifice? What about someone doing something heroic to save someone else? People hiding others during wars, putting their own lives on the line. People fighting to protect their countrymen. History is full of them. You said you've lived for centuries. You must have witnessed it at least once. I might have. I do not remember. Everything fades like footsteps of a long-forgotten traveler lost in the desert. I may have a guide pulled up to point you in the right direction. Bless you! Oh my God. Oh, God, you looking out. He frowns, and I have a feeling that he's really trying to remember, but then he shakes his head, and his eyes regain their distant, almost bored look. My work requires my attention. So why is this Ivy of Pleasure plant illegal anyway? What does it do? It lures one in, binds their body, and releases a certain chemical, keeping them in a constant orgasmic state. Then it feasts on them until they are no longer able to provide nourishment. Not the worst way to leave this world. Did you blush? Is he blushing? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Help. Last one. So, does it wind all through you? Saying what chemical does it use? That's horrible. You shouldn't mess with things like that. Is he a bottom? Oh, I will hyperventilate. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. He raises his eyebrows for a second, and then his expression turns distant again. Yes, your lower member would be rubbed constantly, too. Well, you're right then. That's not the worst way to die. Your boldness surprises me, but I suppose your young age and hormones tend to turn every conversation into a sexual one. Dude, you just said you're gonna grow a plant that fucks you to death. I'm just asking questions. And speaking of, why do you need it anyway? Do I have to require it for a reason other than being an interesting specimen? So you're just gonna put it in the corner and watch it grow? I have in mind some experiments. Not that any of them should be of your concern. Oh, I'd love to hear more about them. I can also watch these experiments, if you don't mind. What if even watching could put your life in peril? Well, that would be bad, but my life so far, it's been pretty boring. I mean, everything's planned out, no surprises. Sometimes I feel like I'm just existing and not really living. Maybe taking a risk once in a while is not such a bad thing. Oh, baby. I do not know. Existing is the only thing I seem to do. Oh my god, he's so precious. Oh my god, I love him. I love him so much. He mumbles something and begins to mix up various types of soil. He avoids my eyes. Did I make him blush a little? Or is that just the light playing with me? Same! I thought he was a little blushy. Oh my god. Oh, he's so pure. What are you doing now, if it's okay to ask? The ivy needs a particular soil to grow. Smuggling it here in the amount that I need would be too much of a hindrance. It's faster, easier, and less expensive to mimic the optimal conditions for the seed to sprout. I require a couple more ingredients. He walks out of the greenhouse without even glancing at me. I follow him. We head to the mansion again. Can I ask you a question? Does it matter if I agree? Good point. What is the familiar call, and why does everyone seem so affected by it? He thinks about it for a second. It is a symbolic contract between a mage and the magical non-human creature that allows them to access spiritual energy more effectively and in a more versatile way. That sounds like a definition, yet I don't really understand. How does it work? We go through the hall and enter a door leading downstairs through a cold stone staircase. It's a bit creepy, but for now it doesn't matter. I need answers. In order to become familiar and master, both parties need to connect their very souls for a couple of seconds. For a brief moment, both of you are one being, and you are never the same after separation. It leaves a mark on you, and your fates are intertwined indefinitely. It doesn't mean you have to like your familiar, but in time, you would know them better than anyone. What if it doesn't work out? Can you end it? It's not a typical contract. Nobody forces you and your familiar to stay together. But even after 1,000 years of separation, you would still hold part of them inside of you. That remains until death. You seem to know a lot about that. Have you ever been a familiar before? Yes, once. How did it feel when it ended? I mean, sorry, if you don't want to talk about it. We never spoke the words, but we both knew it should not continue. I think I felt pain. I am not sure. I don't remember what pain feels like. Before I can reply, I notice a pair of glowing eyes before us. A shadowy figure comes into light, and I see Empress glaring at us. I hold my breath, definitely not ready for whatever is going to happen. Hikmat ignores him completely and goes further into the tunnel. Go after Hikmat, of course. God. I'm assuming I'm right. If I'm supposed to talk to Empress, I'm going to be sad. Go after my baby. What do you think he's doing down there? Who? Oh, the dragon. He's probably looking for Theodore. He's not going to find anything. We've already searched the entire mansion. What is this place anyway? Why does Grandpa need a dungeon? It seems like a suitable place to hold one's enemies. Maybe Theodore built it for that purpose. Or perhaps we'll find some sacrificial altars. I do not know. I have lived here only for the last couple of decades. What? No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't, right? Probably not. He's not an angel, but I'd say he's not an evil person either. Some things run in the family, though. What do you mean? He doesn't answer. Ah, this will do. The walls here seem exactly the same as the ones before, but Hikmat pulls out a small knife and starts to cut blue fungus from the pillar. So that's why we're here. Are you going to mix it into the soil? Not precisely. He pulls out a tube and squeezes the mushroom. Soon, the glass is full of dark turquoise fluid. Could you grow this somewhere in your garden? Why would I waste time preparing an optimal environment when it already has an ideal condition here? Only one more thing to collect. As usual, he doesn't wait for me. He's making use of his long legs, and I have to almost run after him. We go upstairs, and he steadily leads the way. Oh, it's pretty. Wow. Just wow. It should be somewhere here. It should be somewhere here in the drawers. I am ready for a nap. I cannot talk. Holy shit. Can you check that desk? It was Theodore's favorite. How is that possible? The sky. Wait. Don't tell me. Magic. Of course. And what are all these books? Is it all magic related, or are there also fiction ones? I could spend days, no, years in here if I only had the time. Do you know how to use the telescope? Found it. Back to the garden then. Hey. All right. I just tagged along. You're not my guide. Happy? Oh, your baby. Oh my God. Ask Farron. He'll be thrilled to show you everything and explain in detail. Okay. So, what did you need from here? I look at a small leather pouch he's holding. I was out of powdered human bones, but I thought Theodore might keep some here or in his study. It's good we found it quickly. Bones. Human bones. That's an ingredient. I know that humans have many thoughts and feelings about what should happen with their bodies after they perish, but I can assure you that no spirit cares. That still seems disrespectful. If you say so. Ivy has to eat. He heads to the exit. I think I'll stay here a while. I'd love to check out these books. He stops and regards me for a moment. As soon as our eyes meet, the air around us shimmers with the now familiar energy, except its strange hold over me seems stronger somehow. I take a deep breath, trying to calm down. So, I'll finally have some peace. Oh, don't be like that. You like talking to someone about your plants. I wasn't such a pain after all, right? I suppose your presence was surprisingly pleasant. I wouldn't mind it if you asked to watch me working again. Not too often, though. Promise. He doesn't answer as he walks out. I exhale, relief and disappointment swirling inside my chest. I poke around the library. I stop for a moment at the glowing crystal ball, but it seems different from the one in my room. Fancier, without buttons. And with that, it is 1 a.m. my time, and I think I'm going to call it. I'm going to save this motherfucker. Save Usta. Save Usta. And yeah, I may have temporarily forgotten that I was recording. So that's fun. To all my YouTuber peoples, I will see you later. You're valid. And I see you. And have a great evening.